What's up? Welcome back to Next Gen Power Hour, guys. It's me, Chanel Truitt, your site coordinator for East Middle School and the ninth graders, letters Q through Z. And you know who's with me, my team. I'll let them introduce themselves to you. Go ahead, Mr. King.
What it do, baby? I am Mr. King. I am the site coordinator at DeSoto West Middle School for the eighth graders and at DeSoto Freshman Campus, students with the last name A through I. Now I'm going to go ahead and pass it down or up or whichever way to Miss
Muhammad.
Boom.
I'm Miss Muhammad. I am the site coordinator at McCowan Middle School, as well as a freshman center with the ninth graders, last name J through P. So welcome back to Power Hour.
Welcome back, guys. And today we have such a special and really cool presentation for you guys for the Power Hour today. We are going to be talking about law, safety, corrections, and security careers. So as you can see, check our pictures out. You know, when we had the military, this week we're doing careers. So I have the firefighter for the safety aspect, Mr. King, top flight security, right? Police officers, all they can go into that. And then Miss Muhammad, who is the lovely judge of today, all right, which also goes along with the attorneys, court clerks, and things like that. But Miss Muhammad has a really good presentation for us today to teach us about some of the careers that fit in either the law, safety, corrections, or security pathway. So Miss Muhammad, without further ado, go ahead and take over for us.
All right, so we just want to kind of go over our some of the ones that you may know, some you may not know that falls under our law, safety, corrections, and security careers. Of course, number one, we have a lawyer, okay? And of course, lawyers are the people that have clients and they represent you in matters of the law. If you have any issues or lawsuits, then that's who you hire to actually work your case for you in the courtroom. Number two, probation officer. So if you do end up getting in trouble or know somebody in trouble, what a probation officer does is monitors those people that are out to make sure that they are abiding by the laws that was set forth for their probation. Okay, so they will check in with you and make sure that you are not committing new crimes to go back into the jail system. Number three is what I am behind me, okay? Judge, okay, it's a public officer and they basically hear and decide on cases of law. So that does require some education and some experience. If you are interested in being a judge, just know that you will have to go to obviously law school, and then you'll have to do a little bit more schooling as well, okay? A bailiff is number four. So if you look at the picture, where you see Judge Judy there, the bailiff is the police officer that's in the courtroom with her. And they kind of just maintain order to make sure nothing gets out of control. If somebody gets irate in the courtroom, they handle those type of people, okay? Number five, obviously we all know police officers, okay? So they can do something from controlling traffic, all the way down to serving warrants and arresting people who commit crimes, okay? Number six, the dispatchers for police, fire, and ambulance, okay? If you look behind Chanel, those are the firefighters there. These are the people that when you call like 911, those are the people that answer the phone and they listen to your issue and then they send out the correct people to you. So if you're interested in that and you can help people in this field, but you also have to be able to stay calm under certain situations because you're going to be hearing a lot of people in distress or people having issues on the phone. So you want to make sure that you can handle that type of work if that's what you decide to go into. Number seven is a security guard, which is behind Gabe, top flight security. Okay, so these are people that are really employed by either government or private parties. So if you go into a lot of businesses, you'll see security there. So they've hired some kind of security company or a security guard to protect the business or any kind of assets that they may have on their site. Okay, so you can even have a personal security guard. It doesn't have to be through a private business. It can be personal. So if I'm a celebrity, you can have a security guard work directly for you. So those are just some different options in that field. Number 8 is a correctional officer, or that's also called a jailer. And these are the officers that work in prison. So regardless if that's local, state, or federal, these are the people that are there to make sure that the inmates are doing what they're supposed to be doing and staying in control. Number 9, we have a paralegal. So these are people that actually help attorneys. So if you don't actually want to be a lawyer, but you still want to work in the law field, you can actually be a paralegal, and they basically like help the attorneys get ready for court. So they may do like the research, they may get their paperwork and files together before they actually go to court. That's more of what a paralegal does. Number 10 is a court reporter. So I know if you've ever watched a court show, you've probably seen a person typing away. That's what the court reporter is. So they actually have specialized machines called a stenographer or stenography machine, and they actually have to learn how to actually type on those machines. So it's a school and a process to learn that. And then once you learn that, you can actually go and be a court reporter, and they make pretty good money. And if you're a court reporter, you can also use that skill set to also do like captions for TV shows and movies and stuff like that. So you can like use that skill to do something else as well. But those are just the 10 careers. We kind of wanted to give you a brief synopsis of stuff so you can kind of see what those fields have to offer for you.
Awesome. And thank you so much. Those are some really, really, really good careers, guys. So I really hope that you guys kind of stop, maybe go back through this, look at some of those careers, because again, the ones that we see all the time are the ones that most of us already know about, right? And when it comes to law, safety, and security, we know, of course, the firefighters, we know police officers, of course, we know, we've heard of a judge and an attorney. But court reporters, I remind you, those are it's people that are behind the scene in the courtroom that do a lot of work and get paid really good money for what they do, as well as like the dispatcher, right? When you call 911, you're not instantly talking to a police officer or instantly talking to a firefighter. Those are people in specific jobs that pretty much help, our cause and make sure that we're safe and doing things like that to make sure that we're getting the right people to the scenes that we need, right? So those are really good. Thank you so much, Ms. Muhammad. So now we're at the thought exchange. This is a time, guys, where we know whether you're in the classroom or you're at home, we want you to kind of stop right now and kind of look at these questions, and we want you to go through these questions with someone either at home, your siblings, your teachers, some classmates, and we want you guys to really think about and have a dialogue and a discussion about these questions. So number 1, the question is, out of these different protective careers, which of these paths do you feel more interested in or connected to, and why? Okay. What are you more of the combative, are you more in the combat area of things where you want to be out there in the field? You want to go be the first responder. You want to be the person that's there when something happens, or would you rather, would you feel more safe being on the phone, right? And calling the right people to the scene, or, doing something different, and tell us why. And then certain career fields produce certain stigmas and stereotypes about them, right? If you choose to journey down into any of these fields, what is 1 or 2 things that you would like to show or provide differently about them? All right. I'll be honest, I used to want to be a police officer when I was smaller. I thought about it for a second. I was really serious about it because I think I have a personality where I really could protect and serve. But of course, living in today's world, police officers kind of have a stigma, have a stereotype. So what, if that's something that you're thinking about doing, what would be different? What would you do different to kind of change that stigma stereotype? Or what do you think you would show, differently about those different careers, whether it's attorney, court reporter, anything, any of the careers that Ms. Muhammad just went over? Think about that, all right? And we want you to be sharing. And then also the last question is, do you have any family members or friends of your family that are employed in any of these fields, okay? If so, what have you learned or been told about their line of work? Okay, this is the time where we want you guys to talk to people in those careers, okay? The only way that you can really, truly learn what people do and learn about these careers is by, if you see a police officer on the street, you see a firefighter, they're not just there, they're not only there to talk when there's a problem or crime. Ask questions, stop them in the grocery store. Hey, sir, can I ask you a question? How do you like being a police officer? Ma'am, do you like being an attorney? Do you like being a judge? What's the hardest thing about your job? What does your typical day look like? These are questions we want you to go home and ask your family, ask your friends, strangers. If you see them on the street and they're in uniform and you know what they do, ask them, because that's what increases our knowledge about these different professions. All right. And then take a look at some of the new ones you learned today. And you never know, you might be talking to someone every day or talking to your friend and you don't know that their parents do the exact same things that we just talked about and we learned. So we hope that these questions are thought provoking. We hope that you ask again your parents, your friends, and you're discussing these in your classes. And again, let us know. Hit us up on our Schoology page, guys, and submit some of the answers that you might receive or some of the discussions that you guys have in class so we can know what you guys feel about it. All right. All right. Next, we have plug of the day. Go ahead, Ms. Norman.
The
All right.
plug of the day. So, y'all, check it out. Dallas Junior Police Academy. Y'all, as I talk about this, y'all can go ahead and read about this. But essentially, this is something that's going to give you a small little idea, small experience of what it's like to be a police officer. And not only just any kind of police officer, but a police officer within the great city of Dallas, Texas, AKA the Triple D for some. Look, if you want to do this, if you want to get involved, if you want to help your community, if you don't like what you've been seeing in Dallas or shoot across the nation, the world, or whatever, and you want to help on a pretty impactful scale, check out the Dallas Junior Police Academy. It'll teach you the do's, the don'ts. It'll teach you the different departments and different areas of the police department. So I mean, as you can see, like, you know, you got SWAT, you got K9 motorcycle, helicopter, like. It's a whole lot more than just riding in the police cars. You know what I mean? So if this is something that you really want to do, click that link right there, or you can't click it, but, you know, take notes, put it in your URL, you know, look it up on your phone as you know, type it in and, you know, look at it later, but do this. This is for you. This is for those who are interested in being policemen or policewomen.
And let me add also, even if you're not interested in being a police officer, it looks like that this is also an opportunity for you to learn some of the background things as well. So if you're interested in, you know, evidence processing, you know, more of the CSI, the forensic side, it looks like they take you through, you know, that as well, like how that looks, you know, that processing of fingerprints. If you're kind of more detail oriented, you want to participate in physical training. They have all of these different things a part of this police academy. So again, even if you're not sure you want to be a police officer, but you know you want to do something in the law and public safety field, if you think you might want to do security, maybe that might be a job that you want to do, like maybe while you're in college or something. This is still an opportunity for you to just at least experience, just to see if you like it. You know, even if you don't know if you want to do it, if you're unsure, I would say still sign up, guys, because this is how you can this is how you find out what you like and what you don't like, right? So you can at least say, hey, I actually went to a junior police academy. It was cool. I liked it. Maybe it's not for me. Or you might be like, you know what? I experienced this. You might later on say, you know what? I went to the junior police academy. That was the last time I was really happy and I actually enjoyed what I did. And so that might be something that kind of helps gear you towards the careers of, you know, the career of your dreams. So take advantage, God. Again, our plug of the day is for you. It's not something you have to do, but we do encourage you guys to do it so that you can be successful. All right.
All right. And next we have the college career military trivia. All right. So here we go. True or false? You have to be a part of the ROTC or have a family member in the military in order for you to enlist in the armed forces. Is that true? Or is that false? No. What you can do, if you want to answer that, get on the Schoology page and you give us the answer. All right, we're going to post this. We're going to post this on the Schoology page and all of that. So give us your answer. Same with the next two. So here's another one. What university is the oldest institution of higher education in the United States? What is it? Do you know? I hope
Do you know? Let's see.
Find out. Google is a thing. And
It's
the
a real
last
thing.
and definitely you may need to use Google for this next one. True or false? A hippotherapist is a job that combines therapy with riding horses. True or false? True or false? Do you know what a hippotherapist is? Do you? What about y'all? Miss Muhammad, Miss Truitt, y'all know what it is? Y'all ain't, no. I see, nobody knows, but that's why we're giving you the opportunity to find out so you can tell us what a hippotherapist is. All right. And we will hit the next slide. Exit ticket. So, y'all, if y'all have not added us on Schoology, this is the way to do it. 8th graders, y'all see your codes, y'all know what to do. 9th graders, you see your code, you know what to do. Get on Schoology, search us up in the group, add us, so then we can stay connected with you and vice versa. All right. We'll be putting a lot of information out there when the time comes. But yeah, go ahead and lock this down. All right.
All right, guys, and also remember, submit those trivia questions to our Schoology page, all right? Because you never know when we're going to pull some names. We're going to go on there and look for people who've been doing the trivia. We might have some prizes when we can go back and, the days of field trips, so hopefully it comes back anytime soon. But when we do, we're looking for those who are participating in our power hours and who also are registered and signed in to our Schoology page. So please be sure to add us when you can. All right, as soon as possible. Anything else? Y'all got anything else before we let them go?
I'd say make sure that you join also our social media at NXTGEN Gear Up. You have not following us on there, please make sure you follow us because we'll post stuff on there as well. So
yes, and we will be around, guys. Hopefully some of you guys will see some more faces next 6 weeks at the schools, and we will be around with our remind code so we can stay connected through cell phone. So if you have a cell phone, again, if you on our Schoology page, we can post our remind one-on-one so you guys can add yourselves to that text message, because again, that's the fastest way for us to get communication and information to you guys. So if nothing else, y'all, we enjoyed this. We love to talk about law and public safety careers. Please, if you have any questions, join us on Schoology, and you can ask those questions and we'll try to get back to you. Until next time, guys, y'all have a brilliant and great week. All right. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. All right. Stop share. All right. I think it's still recording. I don't know.